Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We're doing some more ranked. Oh, forgot the audio is not on. I honestly think we lost this one, like, straight off. Our team's draft was just not it. Like, it was just terrible drafting. And so I definitely do think, like, this may not turn out for the better. We're so bad with Janet, honestly. We're missing so many shots, this is pretty embarrassing. Yeah, that was definitely, something. But again, we're practicing with Janet, playing brawlers that we're not really that great with. Because this ranked is pretty low elo, honestly. So we're just looking to practice a little bit. Suriko doesn't realize that we don't actually need to just walk where he thinks we're gonna walk, and we can go a different direction. I'd like it if our team, realized that there are threats around us, and that we do need help from this buster, preferably. Or, like, just anybody. But our team just kind of wants to leave me to rot. So we're just gonna try to stay alive. I think we three-shot this Rico. We do. Got a lot of supers, so let's just look to heal up. Buster is going aggressive, so let's let him go in. Juking Rico shots. Grab a few gems. Stay out of the radius. Our team's doing a great job, actually. Never mind. I don't know what switched, but something happened, and our team is doing way better than usual. Yeah, we're just gonna fly. That was interesting. I don't know what happened midway, but our team really just kind of clutched up. They got some crazy pressure and just kind of honestly like 2v3'd at the end there. Although it didn't look like much, they really walked up and made like a big impact. So let's see if they can do that again and we can just kind of coast and hang back, honestly. So that's the most comfortable thing, where we don't have to do anything. Very solid. Oh, how does that reach? That's crazy. Again, we're playing pretty bad. Let's see if we can stop playing as bad. It's a crazy thought, but we just hit a wall. We're hitting walls. I don't know what we're doing, but we are not playing Brawl Stars well. We're finally gonna take out that Rico though. Pick that up so Buster can walk in. Looks like there is a... We're gonna have to back out though because we don't have super. And I'm kind of iffy on staying up without super. But thankfully we were close and we will take this gem. Let's still look to maintain control of the mid. Buster's going in because I have 8. And we don't need this last gem. Rico's just gonna get sniped, nothing they can do. Yeah, I don't know what changed. I don't know what I changed, but our team suddenly, like, really hard strong popped off. Well played to the Buster, actually. Screw draft. Who needs draft? I think we're still pretty low right now. Yeah, still pretty low, so games are pretty soft. We had a crazy game earlier, actually. Which honestly was crazy, but we don't have the recordings for it, unfortunately, so we're just gonna watch the last game. So since we don't have a recording, we're just gonna have the last game. The first game we drew, the second game we lost, and this is the third and final game. We went with a Jae Young, I think, 4th pick, and we get the kill onto the Stu. His damage gear makes him deal so much damage, and his radius is so fat on the projectile. It feels so unfair. I go for speed to help the max. Fortunately, our Carl is, struggling against the Lumi. Don't blame him. We look to get aggressive though, miss our gadget, so we have to super for healing. And we do kind of get taken down. Bit embarrassing there, but things are going good. From experience, our Max is honestly insane. He made some crazy plays earlier to stop some goals. And the Carl and Lumi are kind of the weakest enemies. And we honestly just look to heal up our teammates there, I think. We're low ourselves, so we just want to like stay back and heal. Our team goes in, Max gets shredded, Carl looks like he's about to die, and we go for a damage gadget, but I forget about the Lumi on the left side. But Max is up, they can't really score here. They go for a piggy bank. That's not going to do anything though, if Lumi even misses. We're getting some poke off on them, need to stop the goal, and pick up the ball to toss it away. We are low though, and we do go down. So things aren't looking great for our team, honestly. Yeah, Carl is getting pinched out. They go for a wall break onto our side, not great, but we get some crazy value with the damage gear. Max hypercharge supers. I don't think she needed to hypercharge there, especially with my speed boost. I don't know if they stack, but she definitely, made the right move to score. And I am getting pushed back, and they go for a crazy grip hypercharge, and I'm pretty sad about it. I emote, get the damage off, but it's not really enough. I don't have the HP to block. So I think I might have just wasted my gadget there. And things are looking better. I don't have much damage, so the Stu tries to get in on me. Unfortunately, Lumi does take out the Max. I go to pass it up to the Carl. I couldn't really have vision. So I thought he'd be able to score, but it looks like not. He was a bit too low. Lumi goes for the early pull. We go for the damage, and bit early, but we still do take out the Griff. Could have been cleaner. Stu, he can hypercharge super it in, so we're pretty wary, so we're staying back. And I go up. I have my super, so I can go for a nice super shot to score it and tie things up. Nice, very solid. Let's head into another one. Alright guys, we're in another one. We've been honestly on a pretty long win streak, so hopefully we can keep it up. He wants to ban Lumi and Jean. I think a Jean ban is in order. He can ban Lumi if he wants. I don't really think a Jean or Lumi warrants a ban though. A berry ban? I think? Amber, Jaeyoung, Kit? Okay, I mean, yeah, Kit is definitely a ban. I like it a lot better than the other previous ones. He goes for a Kenji first pick. Interesting pick. They go a Buster in response. Don't really know what that leaves us. We might try for like a Juju. I'm not really sure. Nobody really ever goes like double tank the first two. I might go for a Squeak, honestly, or a Pearl. A Pearl does sound nice. They don't have much damage to burst me down. And we have Kenji, which also is fairly tanky with his gadget. So we're gonna go with a Pearl actually. And our teammate can make the decision if he wants to go a thrower last pick. It's kind of iffy. I feel like a thrower last pick would be good. But I'm not really too sure. Because they can go thrower last pick. But we go with Daryl. Maybe I should have gone Byron. Who knows? This is definitely, a comp. We could try the healing star power, honestly. Although I think this one's pretty useless. I don't actually know if it like pierces and stacks. And they do go in RT. Kind of forgot RT was in play. So we'll actually go for the damage one. And I think our build is fine as it is. We might actually just go for the vision gear instead of the shield. And let's see how things go. I'm inclined to just like sit back and chill, honestly, and let them push into us. And it seems like they are thinking the same thing. Yeah, I'm completely okay with this. It looks like Kenji is looking to go in. I wanted to just chill, yeah. Let the Daryl charge his super and chill at overtime. Even though Buster gets his hypercharge, we still, I think, could have won in overtime. But Kenji kind of just decided to 1v3. He kind of saw us chilling at the end. And so this is pretty boring. I'm gonna go for maybe a super or gadget play, I think. Get them a little bit. Yeah. But we're not really gonna be able to accomplish much without the Kenji. Looks like they're mad. Yeah, I would be too. What is this Kenji doing? Please, Kenji. Please, Kenji. Okay. He's safely hidden behind a wall now. And I can go for like a random gadget, honestly. Every now and then. Do miss it though. And so we're just gonna chill here. Don't want to feed them any supers. Do end up missing another gadget. We're going with them blind. Maybe the shield gear would have been better. Get some value off, but not much. They go for a play. Fortunately, we do miss our super, so things aren't looking good. And we get completely wrecked. Yeah. Maybe if I kept my heat there, I think that was definitely a misplay by me. Maybe Kenji could have also gone in with the Daryl there. I do think we both kind of had misplays. Looks like they're mad. Kenji realizes that we should just kind of chill here, honestly. Get one small tap. I don't want to be too aggressive here though, because Daryl's not going to do anything without his super. We get one small tap again. One heat burn. I'll take it. We do go down. They did Jabeta successfully. But they are pretty low, and they should be able to take this. Kenji with his gadget? Maybe did he activate it too early? We're just gonna hide right now, I think. Go for an endgame play, honestly. Get some value off on the Buster. Get a bit of vision off on them. Get another one. They're going in on the Gus. Let me see if I can support him. Unfortunately, I can't. We still have a chance here, though, honestly. Probably not anymore. Yeah. Unless Kenshi somehow gets like a hypercharge. Yeah, he's dead here, and we are going to take the loss. Definitely interesting. Bit unfortunate. They're mad at each other. Surprised we did damage, but yeah, not sure really what could have been done. Anyway, guys, that's gonna wrap up the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.